I know I said I didn't want to make this YouTube channel too G.I. Joe centric, but G.I. Joe is my #1 toy line that I collect and that I love and that I've been collecting since I was a little kid. So this is something that's too cool not to pass up. Excuse me. Too cool to pass up. I said that wrong. This is the 1993 Battle Core Heat Viper, or also Heat Viper version 2. And what makes this guy interesting is he is actually packed with a mini comic. So these mini comics came packed, I believe, with some of the 93 figures, not all of them. Some of the Battle Core figures. There are 4 different ones. They're actually kind of hard to find, even loose. I've only come across them loose once. But finding one in the package is pretty cool. And I actually got 2 of them. So I got this bazooka here as well. You can see it has the same comic, which is interesting. But again, there are 4 of those. I believe they're original. I don't think it's a reprint of any sort. And, it is written by Larry Hama. Maybe it was some backup story. I'm not really sure. There's not a whole lot of information about that. But I'm going to open this guy up. Normally I would open the bazooka because he's the less desirable character. But he's in pretty good shape. I already have him complete. So I'm going to hang on to this one. It's just a cool example of a variant. Because most of the Battle Core, and I'm sure probably a lot that we see, look like this. So essentially all they did was just kind of throw a comic in some of them. I'm not sure why. Obviously it was some sort of insert or promotion. So you can see obviously the Gristle does not have it. These guys do. But this Heat Viper here, not in great shape. The hanger's torn. The card has quite a bit of wear and creases. It just won't display well. I don't have him complete. And I like the comic. I have that one, but a friend of mine does not. So I was going to sell that to him. So, yeah, there's water damage. I don't know. I think this is a cool figure. I like it. I had it as a kid. His missile launcher was reused many times. Some of the Street Fighter figures had that. And we're going to open this guy up. This is Heat Viper, the high explosive anti-tank trooper. There's also an insert in there as well. Some people like inserts, but I don't really get into those. So, also this guy's accessories are on a tree. So you get the added bonus of getting all of those off. Don't want to mess up the file card. One thing that's kind of interesting to note as I'm struggling to open this with one hand, they only showed a couple figures on the back here. So they showed, they had the Battle Core, Ninja Force, DF, but then over here they only show 9 figures. That's not very much. And then they show the Mudbuster and Ice Snake, which are kind of 2 of the crappier G.I. Joe vehicles. So we're going to open him up. And the bubble has some creases there. This thing it's pretty worn out, not in great shape. And honestly, for the $15 I paid for it, to have him loose and complete, I've seen those mini comics sell for $10. I've sold them for $7 or $8. So, in my opinion, if I can sell that, make some of my money back. I got a mint, fresh out of the box, complete Heat Viper with file card or a full card back, but I'm going to cut this file card. Again, the card back's not in great shape. So he's been in his prison for quite some time, 23 years. So yeah, here's the mini comic. It's a little crinkled. But yeah, there are 4 of them, and I don't know again if it's original material or if it's a backup story, but it's got a kind of a beginning, a middle, and an end. And then they want you to subscribe to the G.I. Joe comics. This is kind of a cross promotion between Marvel Comics and Hasbro. So, kind of a cool little cross promotion there. So here we have Heat Viper version 2. He's cool. He's kind of a neon green, which is a very popular color in 1993. I saw lots of sort of clothing with those colors. Kind of interesting, his right knee is a little bit loose. One way to fix that is if you take them apart and you buy some super glue, and I'd recommend the super glue that has a brush, otherwise you'll get all over your fingers. And you can kind of take that apart and put some super glue on that leg peg. So we got a gun, the Recolor Iron Grenadier's gun. This is the Alley Viper gun, I think. That with the minifigures, including, I think, first came with Rock Viper. And we got our missiles here. We got his missile launcher. Again, this has been used. This is the Fang 2 missile launcher. I know M. Bison had it. Some other, it's been reused numerous times. So we're going to see how this spring action works. If I can get it in there right. Yes, yeah, sometimes those springs get kind of worn out, especially if it's been in a hermetic seal for 23 years. But there we go. Just needed to get it going there. But yeah, Heat Viper, he's pretty cool. I like him. I think he's kind of a cool character. I think he, I don't know, does he stand a test of time? Maybe. I don't know. But so that's the Battle Core Heat Viper version 2. You know, with the mini comic, which is again a very interesting thing. I would definitely pick up more of these. I love the things that are packaged a little bit differently. Specifically, one thing that I'm really into lately is the 1989 carded figures with the micro figures. I've picked up a few of those, so maybe now I'll get into collecting some of these Battle Core figures with the comic inserted inside. So thanks for watching, and as always, yo, Joe.